Hello, my lovelies. Let's try to make some DIY soft rollers. What are soft rollers or soft curlers? This is what they are. These are Goody brand. These are my originals. You see they're pretty tiny. And I wanted to make some that are bigger for our very long hair. So initially what I really wanted for the centers was that really cheap foam sponge that's not real sponge, but I couldn't find any, so I had to buy real sponge, which is going to give us a problem. But when we start talking about the pipe cleaners, I will try and extrapolate then. You're also going to need some fabric. I just have some cotton gingham. I have my pipe cleaners. This is a pack of 25, which since we're going to have to double them up, means that we'll get 12 curlers. And I have some light cardboard to make a pattern out of because, well, that's what I have. So you want to begin by cutting all of your sponges in half, so that we'll get more curlers out of them, I guess. So in one pack of my sponges, that should give us 12 curlers. Once they're cut, we are going to have to determine how large and the shape of our curler. So we need to take our pipe cleaners and twist those together. If you look towards the end of this, you will see that I did a much better job on the ends. But basically, you want to twist them together down their length, and on either end, you need to make a loop. So just kind of loop it around your finger and then twist it down. The reason we do this is we don't want the pointy ends ripping up our curlers, because they're jabby. If they're nice and soft, they won't do that. So I am taking this twisting time to discuss these sponges. So since these are natural sponges, they dry out, which can be problematic because we want a soft roller and not a hard roller. Granted, we will be rolling up damp hair, which should help moisten it a bit. But I also, when I use these, I'm going to try and dampen the curlers themselves with just a little mist from a spray bottle so that they will get some of their pliancy back before we roll it up. We'll see how it works. I'm going to try them out tonight and we will look at them tomorrow. Okay, so back to the pipe cleaners and our nice loopy ends. Yes, this will keep them from fraying. A lot of my old soft rollers, the ends ended up poking out because they didn't do that, which is really silly if you think about it. So we want to lay our sponge so we know how fat they need to be. And we want to lay our pipe cleaners down so we know how long they need to be. And if you are smarter than I am, you will give yourself a little more room on either side for your seam allowance. I am terrible about seam allowances, you guys, like really bad when I try and draft my own patterns. Which is evident here. So any hoodles, yes, you will actually want to make it a little fatter on the sides than I did. But once you have that, you're going to cut that out. And then you need to cut out your fabric. Since I am going for 12 curlers, I need 24 pieces of fabric cut from this pattern. So I rolled my fabric up and then I just put my pattern on it and cut around it until I had enough, until I had my 24 pieces. I can't tell you how many times to fold it and stuff because that requires math. And we all know I majored in English for reasons that involve the fact that I can't do math. So once you have your fabric all cut out, you are going to go ahead and assemble it. I'm not worried about what the edges look like. I am not worried about the seam showing. And I was not going to try and figure out how to sew these up, turn them right side out, and then try and fit that sponge and the pipe cleaner in there. No, ma'am, not doing that. So I just went ahead and assembled them to begin with and pinned up around the outside. Now, like I was saying about seam allowances, I didn't leave enough of one, so I had to trim my sponge down so it would fit when I was pinning my things together. Ah, well, this is why I try. Once it is all pinned together, I took mine to the sewing machine and I just sewed it all around the perimeter. I used a zigzag stitch because I feel like they hold a little better, and that was it. I don't know, it's a sponge roller, basically. And when it's all done, it looks pretty good. Like I said, they're curlers. They don't need to be super neat. They just need to be functional. And I think as long as we dampen it, it'll be totally functional. I guess we'll find out tomorrow. Until then, have a great day. Love you guys. Bye.